I'm Gary Milczarek. This is my story of coming to Eureka. We lived in northern New Mexico in a little town called La Cueva in the foothills of in a valley of La Cueva Canyon of Glorieta Baldi, which we think of as the root chakra of the Rockies, the Sangre de Cristo. And we're up on a ridge in Ponderosa pine and rock outcroppings in this locally kind of handcrafted, rough-hewn timber box with windows looking out, 2 stories of windows looking out on the Ponderosa and rocks, and it was just gorgeous. We loved it. Thought we'd never leave. One day, my wife came back from a trip seeing uh, our grandson in Eureka Springs, Arkansas, and said, I've started thinking the impossible. And I knew exactly what she was saying. We went for an exploratory trip just to check it out and looked at homes. Lisa's ex-husband and his wife offered us several acres of the land they bought, this beautiful sunset meadow on Rockhouse Road, looking out over the western hills. The deer belong to the meadow, and we've tried to respect them ever since. uh, and so I remember how much I love the green. I just kept saying, wow, this is so easy on the eyes coming from New Mexico, which I loved, but this was amazing. It had been a verdant green spring, and we managed to sell our home for enough to become debt free, and we watched our house being delivered in 2 halves going up Rockhouse Road, and eventually moved in. And I remember an ice storm in 2009. We moved in the autumn equinox of 2007, and then in 2009 there was an ice storm. We were without power for 11 days, and just what an experience that was. And and then eventually we were thinking about solar, and every year I would look at energy costs and options, and it just economically made sense to keep waiting because power was relatively inexpensive. And then SWEPCO wanted to put a power line, football field wide power line, right through the whole area. And I started, as my wife said, remember your ABCs, a bigger context. And we thought we should vote with our dollars for what we value. So we got help, and I designed and installed our own 30-panel solar system, which replaces the energy we use. And also, I'd been making a living in a little trailer in New Mexico. If it had been 100 years earlier, I would have been trading timber, but in this internet age, I could trade electrons. So I was creating websites, and I could do that here as well. And so my clients mostly followed with me. I could do the work online. And then an early memory I have is on our very first visit is having lunch, having hamburgers in the balcony of the Basin Park, and just blown away by the vertical nature of the place, the elevation, the trees up we're up kind of middle level, looking up and down in this quaint Victorian historic district, and we just love the this wonderful place to live. I guess I think that's the story. Yeah. Thank you.